I feel like Chris thinks I'm a bad influence on his life.
Bad influence? How do you mean?
Yeah, I feel like you think I'm a bad influence on your life.
I've never implied that.
You blame me for all the things you say.
I typically say a wise man once told me. No, I think
But then
that's
you
the
say
opposite.
things.
I think that it's the opposite. It's good what you tell me.
Hello, everybody. Hi. Hi.
Hello,
Gotta read what's going on.
everybody.
Hello. Sup. Sugar Rush says, sup.
Red Faye, Sugar Rush, Cat, Tadpole. Hey,
Sup.
Iterator, thank you so much. Coming in hot, 17 months. Thank you so much. Fridays are always great.
Hey, nerds.
I guess so.
What?
Fridays are always great.
You know, this Friday especially because we have Monday off.
I guess that's true.
Right?
What are you gonna do with yourself, Jason?
I don't know. We had a lunch today, and Ellie was at the lunch, and it hit me this morning when I was like realizing Ellie was coming to the lunch. Today's a day off for Ellie, and yet she came to the lunch. She drove all the way out here and she got to lunch with Jen and I. All right. So we got
you got here. Solitaire, we already did that.
what?
My non-metallic metal stream.
Yeah,
We did that on Wednesday.
he did it. It's done.
Go check it out.
It's over. Wednesday. Chris did the thing. He painted his stuff.
Go check it
He
out.
did a pretty damn good job.
Not bad for government work.
Not bad for government work.
Oh, sorry I don't have my little yellow light back here today. I was doing a test.
What? Did you steal the light?
No, that was my light. I was doing it for the chat.
This is Lieutenant Stan. He's paper thin.
No, this is
He needs to eat a sandwich.
Lieutenant Mr. Doctor, sir.
No, this is Lieutenant Stan.
He is standing.
Not Stan.
Lieutenant Standing. Lieutenant Standing. Oh.
What? What are you looking at? There's nothing there. Nobody there, nothing there. What are you looking at, Chris?
This episode is brought to you by coffee. Because it's either that or die.
This episode is brought to you by coffee.
Plum Crunchy, Iterator, Panic Bomb. All right, Jason.
What?
What are you doing?
I'm painting an army man.
Now, are you going to go...
We're painting for the February challenge, Green Army Mans.
Hey, if you're not a part of the February challenge, go over there right now.
Woo! This
I tried
guy's
to
very
say that
thin
all.
too. This is very much like the eat a sandwich army. Maybe, dude, if they shot at you, look at the profile you'd have to shoot back at. Like, these dudes win every gunfight.
I was just about to say...
Every gunfight, because there's no cross-section big enough for you to hit.
I did have an idea for a proxy army. Here's what my idea was.
Why is this going to hurt?
No, I wanted to do a
This is going
Horus...
to hurt, Chad.
I wanted to do a Horus Heresy army, but I wanted to use all Legion Imperialis models,
Mm-hmm.
but paint them all like Green Army Men and put them on massive bases, but they're little. And have them all like paint like the little Green Army Men, but then have them all...
Like one to a base?
yeah.
I'm actually all about this.
Because then what I would do is a wood base, like they're on a wooden floor. And then when you get tanks, you just get the Imperialis tanks, but you put them on a bigger base to be legal, and then just make them toy soldiers. Save a lot of money that way, and then you paint them like Green Army Men.
You know, I don't even think people at tournaments would be able to argue with you. If it was on the right base size,
They're
this
the
may
same
be the
model.
greatest thing I've ever heard.
They're the same models, too.
This might be the greatest thing we've ever heard.
You could get Space Marines.
We have a whole bunch of Legion Imperialis.
I
have an
do.
entire Adeptus Mechanicus.
I'm just saying. I think it's an awesome idea. Because then you just put them on 32 mil bases, and then they're all Space Marine size. And then you just, there's 5 of those little dudes to a base. So you have just a bunch of little guys. And then you get resin bases that are wooden, so they look like they're on wood floors, like in your house. Like that?
The man is a genius, chat.
It's all about the
We've been
theme.
hiding it for so long, but now it's all out in the open.
It's all about the theme, man.
He's a genius.
Because then
Can you imagine showing up at a tournament and putting your army down, and they're like, "What the heck is that?" It's like, it's my army man's.
And then you get a big base for like your tanks.
We got dreadnoughts on big bases, and you do a big square base for your tank that's the right size for the tank.
I'm doing it. It's the coffee speaking.
I'm all over this. Like I have
I
have my entire Blood Angels army in Imperialis size.
Make them green army men.
Yeah. I think so.
You're thinking about it.
Like literally just paint them green though, with green and a wash and done.
Yeah, just little green and then maybe like
some
a
shine.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that glossy, waxy plastic, right? So the biggest thing would be recreating this kind of shine on army men. You can already see the shade and highlight and mid-tone on it, and then you just paint the whole army like this, and then put it on carpet.
Telling you, it's a great idea.
All right, we're doing it.
Green army men.
We're doing it.
And then you save money because...
So we're going to paint green army men like models, and then we're going to paint models like green army men. Yes. It's going to be fine. Can you move that mouse out of my way?
You mean like over here? You mean like this?
The huge green arrow that I'm like, I can't see what I'm doing because there's this huge green arrow on the screen.
Help me,
yeah, that
though,
one,
doesn't
Chris.
It?
That one would be good for you to move.
I think it helps you too.
Could you move that, Chris? Jeez.
It's his tone, chat.
Yeah, it is. I have it all. I don't need to prove the tone to people. X up in chat if he's got tone. Whoa, look at all those X's. Whoa, dude. Look at those. Look at all those X's. Whoa. Look at all those X's, Jason. Wow.
What about it?
Look at that.
That's you.
No.
That's literally you going X return, X return, X return,
me.
X return, X return.
Not me.
It is literally you.
He's got tone.
Well, that's...
Welcome in, everybody.
Don't...
We're painting little army men. You guys like how I gave my dry palette chicken pox?
Huh?
Just look at where I put my stuff on the dry palette.
Yeah, you're horrible. Like, that's all the same color, by the way.
I know. I was testing opacity. I was training. I was testing my glazes.
Okay, so now what you're doing is you're using your new guy resilience. You're like, oh, but that was the new student guy thing, so I should be allowed to do that.
No.
And I'm up here where I'm either mean or I allow you to get away with this. So, yeah, I gotta say I gotta let him get away with it, Chad. I'm not gonna be mean today. I woke up this morning. I said I'm turning a new leaf.
You're turning a new leaf. What does that mean?
Not gonna be mean to Chris today. Thought about it a lot last night.
Is this drab brown?
No.
Strike one. What color is this?
Can you guess?
It's not drab brown?
Nope.
Dark orange green?
Nope.
Green?
Dark orange green. Wait a minute.
Wait a second. We don't make that color. Do we?
No.
What was I thinking?
Dark orange green would be a really rough color to make.
Dark orange green. What is this color, Mr. Jason?
Dark green brown.
Dark green brown. Okay, come on. I was close.
You weren't close at all.
That's not being nice.
Oh, here we go. I said I wasn't going to be mean. I didn't say I had to be nice.
Can you center up for the people?
I can't.
You will.
I won't.
That's better.
That's
because you flipped it over there. You flipped on that side.
That's better.
I mean, I think.
I mean, you're the guy. You make the call.
I make the call?
You tell us whether it's good or not, Chris. I'm giving him some boot cover things.
Boot cover?
Yeah, because those are actually almost sculpted on here. I don't know if that's just bad molding, but it actually has the whatever these things are called. I don't remember what they're called.
Double T says, Happy Friday the 13th.
Wait a minute. Is it?
Technically, yeah.
It is, isn't it?
I'm ready to go. Let's do this. Come at me, Scream. Yeah. I'll fight.
You don't even know how to fight.
Oh, I do. Don't you worry, Jason.
I do worry.
I've killed
actually.
a man.
There are very few people that I would worry about as much as you in a bar fight.
Oh no, man. I'm ready to go. I'll lay down some fisticuffs. Just you wait. I'll go animal.
I got bail money.
There's somebody's going down.
I got bail money.
Friday 13th, I celebrate playing Final Girl Fits. Okay. Philip and Gabe are playing a new game right now as we speak.
What are they playing?
I'm just playing some dumb alien game.
Alien game?
They're playing this they're playing this, I don't know what it's called. It's you're aliens and you're running a gas station. It just came out.
What?
They play such silly games.
They do play silly games. I'm not gonna lie. He is not lying, Chad.
They're
They
playing
play
right now.
silly games.
I know you're out there, YouTube, playing silly games.
They play silly games.
I know what you're doing.
100% silly games.
Welcome in, everybody. I have a garden gnome figure that looks like Jason's. Voorhees?
Jason from Friday the 13th.
Oh.
Not this Jason. That Jason.
A garden gnome? Why do you have that wirehead? I need 15 good reasons. Redface says, play silly
Too
games,
dark.
win silly prizes. Okay.
Too dark.
Slowfuse says, Avian says, Slowfuse, do you need to escort out Chris before things get hairy? I'm ready to go.
Harry?
Hardly know her. I thought that's what you were going to say.
It was on the tip of my tongue, and I thought better about it. I never go there.
You do.
I don't.
Every once
You're
in
the
a
one
while.
that drives that 100% of the time. I never do that. Ever.
I don't know about that.
Ever. You
Great.
do know about that.
Jason, I can't see the model.
Well, you know what? Fix your camera.
That's a coffee. I can't fix the camera. I can fix you, though.
Fix the camera. Nobody can fix me. That's the problem.
No, we can.
Talk to Jen. She's been trying 11 years and going.
DT Corgi says, how would you go about making a bunch of metallics in black, purple, and light pink? Ooh.
To make metallics in those colors?
Yeah.
Well, our metallic medium, you can make all of those with the metallic medium and the transparent paints.
You did a really good demo on that.
Not too long ago.
If you guys go back to the February 3rd, an hour and 25 minutes into stream, you can watch him doing a full demo.
Worst like a champ, right? I'm giving him a shirt.
You're giving him a shirt?
Give him a shirt collar.
Hey, Sarcastic Grandpa, how are you doing? Super duper John. We're painting some army men. February 3rd, hour, 25 minutes. Coolio, thank you. Yes, he does a full demo of it, so check it out. If you are interested in what our metallic medium does for your paints, go check that out.
It's a great way to do it. And to get the pink, most of those are pretty self-evident. Just grab the color you want out of the transparent line. To do the pink, you would grab the red and the white transparent, mix them together and put it in there. Done deal. Bring the collar around the back just a hair.
Sarcastic Grandpa, we're doing okay.
I mean, if you're into that sort of thing.
Now, Jason.
Sir.
I was very perplexed.
About?
You're the one who says that all the time.
No, you do.
I do because you do.
No. You do.
What?
And then I follow suit.
I don't know about that.
That's exactly what you know about.
I feel attacked.
You feel attacked?
Already, 14 minutes in.
What?
I guess so. Fellas.
How did you feel attacked?
I don't know, man. You're just your tone. Jake says, fellas, I love your paints. I'm getting better at painting despite myself. Are you guys coming to Adepticon?
We, in a big way, my friend. We will be there.
Only new. Well, you do actually. We are holding the Minis as Art celebration this year. There's going to be a bunch happening at our booth. So stay tuned. Well, don't stay tuned. Go check it out on our socials right now. You can go over and check out all of the stuff going on our landing page as well. If you go to our website, guess what? Chris can pull that up for you. Let's do that for you. Here we go. That's a great segue, Jake.
Having a hard time, chat.
Hold.
This is what a stroke sounds like.
Hold, it's the big one. Hold. Stay on target.
Stay on target.
I can't shake them.
Was that Porkins? Stay on target.
No, it was.
I think it was Porkins.
It was Gautier. Here you go. Minis' art celebration.
I hope none of you have to deal with a Chris in your life.
Well,
I wouldn't wish this on anybody.
get ready, because it's just going to be me and Jason in the building on Fridays pretty soon.
Isn't that crazy? I have to be here trapped with Chris alone.
Well, you are already every day.
Yeah, but there's other people. If I scream loud enough, I have faith that they'll come running.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. Who gave you coffee, by the way?
Myself. I took a break today. Well, kind of.
Wait a minute.
I drove somewhere and then drove right back.
Wait. Did you leave the building on non-business?
Yeah.
During the day?
Yeah.
By yourself? Or did you go with somebody?
I by myself. Everybody went to lunch.
This is a big deal. He never does this.
I wanted one of
He
these.
has to have people pry him out of the building to go to lunch.
I wanted one.
It's a
of
big
these,
step, Chris. I'm very proud
coffees.
of you. It's just I'm very proud of you, Chris. Except for the fact that you went and got coffee. Not very proud of that.
I needed a
pick-me-up?
I didn't even need a pick-me-up. I just wanted the taste of this because this is pretty good. I don't typically go for coffee like this.
What is it?
It's like a Vietnamese coffee. It's like
you went and got another one of those?
Well, no. Yesterday I got the wrong one. Or no, 2 days ago I got the wrong one. I was very disappointed.
Chat, we're doomed.
I'm fine, man.
We're doomed, chat.
See a lot of big size. Dark ivory. One of my favorites. Why are you doomed? Why are you doomed?
Because you went and got freaking Vietnamese coffee.
What's wrong with that?
The fact that it lights you up beyond belief?
I'm controlled.
I guess.
am present.
I mean, okay. Whatever you say, buddy. Little buddy. Did you stop that?
It's good.
Just, I don't care. Stop that.
All right.
Nobody drinks that way. It's disgusting.
I do.
No.
It's thirst quenching.
Well, that's fine.
All the condensed milk hitting Chris's system. I guess so. Chris can quit anytime he wants to, says Wirehead. What are you talking about?
He acts like this isn't affecting him. Like, this
I'm
is
fine,
noticeably
man.
turning him into
I'm fine.
that Chris.
Get out of here. You like that? Was it gunpowder coffee, Chris? No.
Yes, it's the Vietnamese coffee, which is loaded with the devil juice.
I guess so. Loaded with something. Brent says, OMG, the HNPS ad was amazing. Nice.
Glad you liked it. It was
I
a lot
hope
of
you
fun.
called the hotline because there's stuff out there, man. It's real. A lot of people are suffering.
Was that my idea or yours? That was mine, right?
No. Originally, we were going to make it about a hotline for people who paint the inside of their models.
Yeah, but then I said, let's do the Sarah McLachlan thing.
That's right. So I guess so. I guess so. I'm not consuming paint. Yes. Shout out to all of our hobby nerds out there. Call that number. I will pick up the phone.
He won't pick up the phone. He will. You will hear his voice, though.
No, I'll pick the phone up.
He
It's
won't
me.
pick the phone up. It's not him.
Bring, bring.
I mean,
it is
him,
me.
but he's not picking the phone up.
Bring, bring. Hello?
He won't be picking the phone up.
Have you checked the children? Oh, no.
Have you checked the children?
It's Friday the 13th.
That is true.
Hello?
Have you checked the children?
Oh, no.
It's coming from inside the house.
Baby J upset pushing on the chain link fence. Oh, yes. Miguel's the one that gets me every time.
Miguel gets me every time. Miguel's is the literal best of that whole thing. Miguel just turning sad-eyed towards the camera is so good. He nailed it. Like he was born for it. I think Miguel was like a child actor or something.
He might have been. It's coming from inside the warehouse, says Bald Man. I'm ready to go. Let's go. If it comes through the warehouse, I'll fight it. I'm comic relief. I'm the first to go in a horror movie, hands down.
Okay, chat.
I'm first death.
Let's make ourselves a pact that we never let Chris leave the building again.
I am first death in a horror movie, for sure. There's no debate. Are we not allowed to paint the inside of our models, Justin PK? Of course you are. You can do whatever you want. I just don't. I need a really good reason. Right? If you paint the inside of the model and then you seal it shut, right? That's what I'm talking about. Now, if you can open it and see it, that's awesome. I'm not getting into this debate. Can't. He's painting a little shirt.
Trying to give it a little bit of detail. I don't even think it's really a shirt. I think it's just
Is it his
mistake with the mold.
Okay, it's not his skin, right?
I think it's supposed to be.
I mean, it looks like a shirt. Or like an undershirt of some kind.
Well, now that I've painted it, it does.
I think we're going to go with the undershirt.
Well, it's kind of like a high crew neck now. He's wearing his sleeves down long, so I'm assuming that we can get away with it being like like a winter undershirt, like it's long johns.
Long johns?
Guys, long johns on.
Bald Man says, in quotes, Jason, what are we doing today? Survey says.
He was pretending he was you, Chris.
Oh, I thought you were going to say painting Bald Man. Because that's what he's doing.
No, that's only what I do to you. I say that to you, Chris. You.
Avian says, sorry, Jason, I have bad news.
What's that?
I ordered a banh mi sandwich and Thai iced coffee.
Yeah, but I don't have to deal with you.
You're horrible.
I mean, I do have to deal with you, but not in the same way I have to deal with this guy.
Ghost Hunter says, hello from Disney World. Hey, from Phoenix, Arizona.
From Monument World.
Monument World.
Which we can't say that too loud because people would really like for that to happen.
Monument World.
It'd be kind of like Westworld.
Yeah. Oh.
Right.
The old Arizona Westworld?
Without the brothel.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Just all the killing.
Oh my. Did you ever go to it might have been before you were here in Arizona. There was an old place called Westworld.
It still exists.
No, not that Westworld. Not the big one where they hold the Bear Jackson. There was like an actual Oh no, that's not what it was called. It's called Rawhide.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're incorrect.
Called Rawhide. I think they still might have one here. Bald Man, we talked about Monument World with feta chili saloons.
Hear me out, chat. It could happen. It's a thing. All I need is a little bit of your time and a little bit of your money.
How much is a little bit of your money?
$1.2 million.
You really stuck on this this number.
I mean, math is math, Chris. If that's all you need, that's all you ask for. You just keep asking for it. It'll happen. Keep throwing it out there. The universe provides. The universe knows that feta chili is a necessity.
It knows something, man.
We just got to make it happen.
Gilborn says, I've got $3 for you.
Oh, that's fine. That gets us started. No amount is too little.
You know what I'm going to start doing? I'm just going to start putting a link up in chat for donations to my wallet. We'll see what happens.
That's not what we're talking about. We're making feta chili here, buddy.
I'll collect the money.
No, you won't.
Yeah, I got it.
No, that's not how this works. You don't even believe in this.
I 100% believe, Jason.
Why does he lie to me like this, Chet?
Is
it the coffee or is it just an everyday thing?
You called me a liar every day.
We're going to institute a no Vietnamese coffee for Chris rule.
I'm fine, man.
You are not fine.
What are you talking about? I was just trying to be in a good mood today.
You're not fine. You're in a good mood every day. What are you talking about?
I'm doing okay. We'll calm down. Liar, I barely know her. Thank you, Doghouse. I'm going to say that in a more serious tone, though. Liar, I barely know her. By Doghouse Studios. Doghouse Hobby Studio.
Don't egg him on, Chad. He's in a precarious position right now. He's on drugs.
Can I be security at Monument World so I can tell Chris, you're banned? Bald man. No.
Yes.
False. I won't do it. Speaking of good moods, mine's ruined because Chris is back in that chair. Signed,
is that Little Billy?
Little Billy.
Little Billy. Don't ever change.
I'm always tempted to ban people and then unban them really quick, but then people be mad because they lose their stream streak.
You can't do that. You can't wield that power.
I could. I think it'd be hilarious. Ban them and then unban them really quick.
No. You do not have that authority.
I already do it in the background, Jason. Hundreds, thousands of times. Hey, welcome in, everybody. I'm glad you're here, Little Billy.
This is being more fun than it has any right to be. I'll be very honest with you.
You're enjoying it.
It's a lot of fun.
Matthias says, any plans to make any additional weathering pigment colors like greens for mossy and forest scenes? ?
Not right now. We'll see how these do. I do have more that we can come up with. Remember that like mossy forest scenes and stuff, you would basically not be getting the same intrusion of pigment because they're going to be like wetter, and it really isn't the green that gets on stuff. It's still the earthy tones from the mud and such. So I'd have to really think about what the green would do. Now alien earth and stuff like that could be very good. Green, dusty planet. Because remember, the pigments are representative of dust and dryness more so than anything else. Because once you start going into wet, you can use paint, texture paste, the texture pastes and normal coloring to start doing effects that are more in that realm of mossy, wet, soggy, wooded environments.
Mm-hmm. How would you approach putting moss on a tree stump?
Do you want it to have a physical texture, or do you want it just have it be color? If you want it to have a physical texture, then something like our snow or concrete basing material, thinned down, can give it a physical texture, like, heavy moss buildup. Oh. And then just paint it in the, the dark camo green, yellow green kind of color if you want it to be green moss, or if you want it to be whatever color. Just paint over the top of that. So our basing textures make great other textures than what they're labeled as, especially when you're talking about snow and concrete. They can be whatever you need them to be.
K Shorty says, Jason, I tried to tell my wife she has enough jewelry.
Oh, and how'd that work? Because we were talking about this online.
And K Shorty says, and I need more paint. Long story short, anyone got a couch I can sleep on?
I was gonna say, what size doghouse do you need?
Tale as old as time. Right there.
I was very succinct in stating that there is definitely a point at which you have enough jewelry.
Is there?
But there is never a time when you have enough paint.
Interesting. I don't know about that. Well, maybe you could. Let's see. Yeah, I could see that. Okay, shorties, we use a Blackmagic 4K. That's for the painting cam. All of them are. Our face cam, my face cam, they're all that. Pardon the second question. No pardon needed. This is for another army, but how would you paint a huge chunk of green glowing gem? I think the base is dark jade, working up to jade. But any other ideas that may work better?
To paint what kind of a gem?
A huge chunk of green glowing gem.
The idea of jades into greens and yellowy greens works really well. So it's a good choice. I guess you just have to think like what the green you're looking for is. If you want it to be more blue-green, then you could start with something like the jade. If you want it to be more of a, what would you call it, like a warpstone green, then maybe you start with something like black green instead and just keep it green and move towards yellow greens. That could work.
That's red oxide primer, right?
Red oxide primer is what you're seeing underneath, the kind of reddish tone underneath. Right now I'm painting with warm brown. And now back into dark green brown with a canteen pouch.
A nice little canteen pouch. What are you going to base that gun with? Like Payne's Gray or something?
Yeah, probably. Do all the tin clasps on the harness and the gun and kind of similar non-metallic steel style.
Jason, what are you going to do this weekend?
I don't know. Sunday we have a cooking class. Jen and I are going to a couples cooking class.
A cooking class?
Yeah, it's
That's
a
fun.
couples cooking class where we're going to, with a group of other business people from around the valley, learn how to cook the perfect steak kind of a thing. It's thrown by another business leader,
Nice.
a woman that has come by the office before, Emily, who owns a catering company.
Nice.
And it's at her house, so we'll go there and they'll teach us cooking steak and all the accoutrement, and should be fun.
Huh. All right. James says, what did we do before Payne's Gray in our lives for real?
For real.
I
For
don't know.
really, though.
I don't know. I use Payne's Gray all the time.
All the time. All right. Speaking of, Payne's Gray or Blue Black. Or Blue Black. What's it going to be? Payne's Gray or Blue Black? I think Payne's Gray.
I see. A cooking class.
Salt, pepper, rosemary, butter. There you go. Done. Why are we even
That's all
having this
you need.
conversation?
That's all you need, T-Schmidt.
Well, the biggest problem with steak is when to know it's the correct temperature without cutting it open on the grill, which causes you all sorts of problems. So that's more what they're going to be dealing with, I'm assuming.
I like it.
And it's just a good place to go hang out with friends. We've got some friends that are going. So it'll be kind of a fun Sunday.
I'll be there.
You will not.
What are you talking about?
You don't know where it is.
What if I was there?
You do look at my calendar, though, so you probably do know where it is. That would be awesome if you just showed up.
I got the memo. It's on my calendar, too.
Hey, boss.
Hey, boss, you want to cook some steak?
I felt like this sounded like a good thing to be involved in.
I felt like we should be cooking some steak. Surprise. Commando Ken says, Chris is the one teaching the class. Surprise, surprise. Let me teach you how to make the perfect steak. Today we're cooking steak tartare.
That's, not how that works, Chris.
We liked our cows mooing.
On the hoof.
Chris, this is where next week you go buy steaks and ask Jason, could you show us what you learned? Avian, we're not doing that. We're not cooking steak. If we cooked steak in the studio, it would smell like steak for a month in here.
Oh, God, would it ever not smell like steak?
I don't know.
It's a good thing Chris and I are fairly clean individuals.
We are drowning in conquest models, but that's a different story.
Hey,
Hey,
I won't have that attitude from you.
it is a statement.
I will not take that from you, sir.
K Shorty says, so what I'm hearing is Jason is learning how to cook the perfect steak. Then he's having a customer appreciation day and cooking for all of us.
Yes.
K Shorty's for all of us. He means all of us, not all of you.
Well,
That's a lot of steak.
I don't know if it's who you're referring to is because I never said this. Chat, though, has said that what needs to happen is there needs to be a steak appreciation, customer appreciation, cook the perfect steak day. And I'll put that in the Discord. And if you can make it by the time I'm done cooking steaks, I will cook you one.
That Chai Cat afterwards, Chris can teach us his award-winning golf swing. One of these days, we'll take the Stream Mobile out to the golf course. Why not? Man, that would be hilarious for chat to witness. Just show up, have no idea what's going on, and then all of a sudden we're live out on the course. Or in Jason's backyard cooking a steak.
Yeah.
Just no explanation.
With no audio.
Just no audio. It's just, no, we'd have to get audio because we want to hear that, the sizzling.
I would pay for this.
All right, let's do it. We could stream from your backyard. I don't know if that's going to happen, though, chat. I don't want to get anybody's hopes up. I tried for the hot tub thing.
And how'd that turn out?
We can still do it. We can still do it, technically. Bear Paws, hello there. Will you ever do a tutorial on eyes? The eyeless texture trainers give me nightmares. Bear Paws, actually, yesterday, if you go back to yesterday's stream, he did a great example.
Just go watch how he painted these.
Yeah.
These are gaming scale eyes. Very simple. Good cheat for how to do eyes at pretty much any scale, but on the texture trainers, you've got more size, especially on like the crone. So you've got more to play with in terms of shading of the sclera, color of the iris, right? Definition of the pupil. Here we just did a black-brown pupil iris combo.
Halsey says, do you know when-ish synthetic brushes will be back in stock? Which ones are you thinking? There's a lot of them in stock. So are you looking for a specific one?
Yeah, what's out?
Is double zeros and ones? That's it. And X10.
The X10 is out of stock too?
I think so.
All the small ones?
All the small ones?
That's weird.
Somebody really saw those eyes yesterday and were like, I got to get all of this.
Soon? But I don't have exact info for you, unfortunately.
Yeah, Bear Paws, go check out yesterday's stream. He did a great example on eyes. And I don't know, Double T's asking about Go Bag ETA.
That's a hopeful for getting some to Adepticon, but it'll be post Adepticon in the store, so mid to late April. All the China tariff nonsense is holding up a lot of that. So that's the toughest product we have, because that's one of the few products that's done overseas in our entire line. This is where you got to kind of define what's going on here, because the sculpt doesn't do it for you.
Is that okay? I'm noticing. I didn't actually notice that part until you just painted it.
Yeah, it's not really well defined. You can kind of tell that it exists, but notice how there is no handle for the gun. Well, I can't do anything about that.
Yeah, is it because that back part is where you push it in, right? The grease gun? Like where you push it?
Well, that's what we were joking about.
Oh.
That's a shoulder stock.
Oh.
This is supposed to be a rifle.
Oh.
A submachine gun.
Oh, yeah. I'm
right?
like.
But it has no trigger or pistol grip anywhere on it. So you just don't get that. You think hard with your brain and bullets come out of it, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Solitaire's got a lot of questions, Jason.
About?
PA Pro Acryl paintballs win. Color Shift Pro Acryl win. Pro Acryl Invisible win. Solitaire.
Invisible?
Paintballs. Paintballs would be fun.
What?
Pro Acryl paintballs.
What?
Yeah.
Who? What?
I think that would be fun.
Paintballs?
Yeah. For like paintball guns.
Why would I ever do that?
Pew, 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 pew. I don't know.
What is it about the expense that we put into our paint that benefits paintballers at all?
Why not? I guess is the response we'll probably get.
Are paintballers looking for premium paints to put in their paintballs? Am I missing a whole market out there?
They might be. I guarantee you there are people out there that get into that. I guarantee it.
I know there's people out there that do paintball, but nobody's wanting world-class paint in their paintballs.
No, that's what I'm thinking. I think people are like wanting world-class paint in their paintballs.
That's a lie.
There's got to be somebody out there who likes it.
I could see people that are like, you know what I need? I need paint that doesn't wash off
Yeah.
so that they can shoot people with it and they're tagged for life kind of thing.
Pew,
Right?
pew, 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 pew.
Indelible ink paintballs. Sharpie needs to make paintballs.
Sharpie. Paintballs each order, huh? Wow, that's a lot of paintballs. Arc used to buy them at 10,000 at a time.
That's why I'm saying you don't want pro acryl in them.
Pro Acryl Automotive says Doghouse Hobbies.
Monument Automotive.
We could do that. Why not? Let's get into it.
I'm not doing that. Chris may do that.
You're doing it.
I'm not doing it.
He'll do it.
Oh, I won't do it.
I think we should get into Pro Acryl house paint.
Won't do it. People have been asking for us to sell them our paint by like the gallon.
That's a lot of paint.
You couldn't afford a gallon of paint. You wouldn't want to afford. I don't know if you can afford. Nobody would want to afford it when they saw the price tag on it.
What's the price tag? Do you know off the top of your head?
No, it's like
what is it?
$1,000 per, probably upwards of. Actually, it's probably more like $1,600 divided by 5. So
in a gallon.
So it's $350 a gallon or $400 a gallon.
Oh my!
Maybe more that I would have to charge.
So it's what, 3,785 milliliters in a gallon? I think.
I don't know.
I'm Googling it.
Not something I know off the top of my head. Not information I have decided was important enough to stick in my brain pan.
Well, we need to know. World needs to know.
That's why the Google box exists.
22. Okay. So
A little bit of white blue into the Payne's gray to start our motion for our non-metallic metal here.
It would be pretty expensive, chat. Like almost be 100 something. Yeah, that's a lot.
Told you.
Do the math. Jason, wasn't this your stance on contrast paints a year ago? Look how that changed as Stan.
No, I always have said until I can make it better, I won't make it. Right?
Stan, we ain't making paintballs.
It's not something, number one, it's not something you find me interested in. And number
Or-
two,
Or selling gallons of paint.
like, if the world were to come forth and say, okay, check it out. We believe the value in paint is paying you $1,000 one time for every color and never having to come back and buy it again. And the whole world stood up and said, that's the way we demand to buy our paint.
Only in gallons?
And then we would have to rethink things. Until then, I don't see a value in it.
If you're going through a gallon of paint in your life on your models, I bet you that's possible. But one color, that's pretty incredible.
Yeah. A lot of paint.
It's a lot of paint of one color when you start thinking about it. How many bottles of paint do you think you've used in your life, Jason?
Oh gosh, what a great question. I don't even know.
You think like 4,000? You think you've done that many bottles of paint?
No.
Right? That seems like a wild number to me.
Even in 47 plus years of painting, no.
Some people still have bottles from 2 years ago that they still use.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I don't think any individual would use liters.
A
Right.
liter of paint? Yeah.
I don't even think you use liters unless you're painting terrain. Okay. So let's think about this.
Oh, that's
like
true.
Hank and the Adepticon team
I was
use
just-
gallons of paint.
I was just about to say that. I'm like, okay, they are the people I would be like, okay, yep. I could
People
see
that paint lots of terrain, do big projects, but they're, That's the only thing I can really
Thousands.
think of where you're getting to where you're using that much. Maybe people who paint like an absolute crap ton of cosplay, I
Yeah.
could see.
Yes, Angel. I took my GW paint to Lowe's and had it color matched. Painted my walls Space Wolves gray. Interesting.
It's actually cool.
Travel Cedric says, "What's happening with the Canadian store?"
Um, it is getting ready to the point where we could set it live. We have some changes coming to the US store that should be ready to go when, Chris?
Oh, you're talking about the website upgrades?
Yeah.
Hopefully within the next week or two.
Yeah, so we've got some stuff that we'll be trying on the US site, assuming that in its launch it doesn't have any breakages. Then we're ready with the site, and then it's just a matter of production. Our Canadian production facility is not up and running yet. We're still waiting on some of the raw material to get there, bottles and lids and agitators. And then once we can start filling up there, we will open up the Canadian site. That's where we're at.
What's up, Pikmin?
Making a pretty big jump in brightness. Again, we're working in a very small area here, so not a whole lot of space to put color, not a whole lot of definition on the model to put that color on either.
Stan, you said you finished 3 bottles of PA in 18 months. Can you guess which ones? Payne's Gray? That seems like to be one that people finish.
It's a tough question, right? Because everybody's got their favorites.
I guess
A lot of people run through a lot of Pyro Red, Jade.
Yeah, it depends on your actual
a lot
project
of our reorder
too.
colors. White, obviously.
White, yeah. Coal black, golden yellow, and blue, says Stan. Okay.
Awesome.
Huh. What did you paint? That's the real question. Because I could see someone doing that, especially if you have an army that's those colors.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll go through paint quick, especially if there's vehicles and all that stuff too. Oh, okay. 1/6 scale Cyclops and Wolverine statue. Wow.
That'll do it.
Coal black and golden yellow and blue. Yep.
That'll do it. Gigantic X-Men.
Pigman says Monument texture tubes allow you to skip all the PVA glue and super glue mess, and you've got a great finish.
Yep. Super easy. And super easy to apply now. I love them so much. I'm glad we did that so much more than the tubs. There's still naysayers out there, as you can imagine, on the internet. But anybody that's tried the tubes has got to be out of their mind if they don't find those better. It's just too easy to apply it to the base now. Takes away all the hassle. Setting up some volumes on there.
Sugar Rush says, when are you going to paint Galactus? I need to know how to paint super large models.
Oh boy. Probably not going to. We had a guy that was supposed to paint the big Cthulhu we have, but he even backed out on it. One of our local commission painters.
I'd paint Cthulhu. It'd be fun. We'll do a lot of airbrushing, though.
I was going to say it'd be all airbrush and noosh.
I would do a lot of noosh. Lots of noosh. Brutal Burrito, Baby J is doing Smaug for Golden Demon. He is not. I guarantee that. He will not be repriming my work. He's not doing it.
He's not doing it.
Avian says, do a painting competition where the loser has to paint Cthulhu. The loser? You mean the winner? It's a fun project. Brutal Burrito, I will not be participating in Golden Demon.
But Chris...
What do you mean, but Chris? Heck no.
What if you win?
I'm not painting Smaug.
What if you win?
For Golden Demon.
But what if you win?
I won't.
Not with that attitude.
That's not the piece I would do.
What would you do?
Well, I would prefer to participate in our stuff.
Oh, here he goes.
What do you mean? Here we go. I think ours is going to be great.
It will be great. But the question was not
you can't
the company
do it.
line. The question was, what if you were going to enter the Golden Demon, what would you paint?
I don't think my concepts of Earthworm Jim would be allowed technically, right?
Yeah, probably not, right?
Because you can do
You can
printed?
do minor changes, but I don't know that they would allow somebody else's IP to exist in it, right?
Yeah. If I was going to do Golden Demon, if like I could wave my magic wand and produce a project, it would be two options. Number one, I would paint the Forbidden Pool and have a scene like that. Or I would do on the outskirts of the Misty Mountains, but Gollum is wearing the ring, and use the little model. That's the clear plastic model. And then have the terrain be all of the stuff that's painted. The second one would be the scene where Tom, William, and Bert have all the dwarves in their sacks. They're about to smash them.
The trolls.
Yeah.
Was that Tom, William, and Bert?
Yeah.
So funny that they just have names.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
It's not like Oogbag.
Yeah. M3 Stout says, Chris, if you win, you get your own paint series set. Well. No. The world doesn't need that.
The
Gunmetal gun.
DFB says, "What's the Golden Demon equivalent for painting competition that's not Warhammer centric?"
There's a lot of them.
There's quite a few out there.
So it really is based on the individual show's name generally. The Nova Open has the Capital Palette, and they have a cup that they give away, or don't give away, but you get your name on it. There is like at Contrast, Best of Show, SMC, which is Scale Model Challenge, has a Best in Show. There's a lot of them that take their name and try to make a play on Golden Demon, that exist out there.
How about an in-house yearly contest like Golden Huey where the winners get their own signature set?
Get their own signature set. Wait, what?
You heard it here.
I gotta go make colors?
Yeah.
No.
Yes, Jason.
Not happening.
You'll do it.
Not even.
You'll do it. M3 Stout, I'm disappointed in you, Chris. Jason promised you your own when your goal. Oh, you're talking about if I want a Golden Demon, Jason would make me a signature series. He did promise that.
Yeah.
That's not happening.
I mean,
I'm just going to make my own.
You're going to make your own signature series?
Yes, sir. You heard it here.
This is a man who's never made a bottle of paint here at the company.
What if I have,
Just
Jason?
want you to know that.
What if, in the fires of Carefree, I have devised something great? I might have.
The fires of... Oh, that's right. You said that the other day. Like the fires of Mordor.
No, more doors.
Why do they need more doors?
I don't think they need any doors. I'm Robert TV. I thought Bagger Krill. Yeah, I thought Bagger Krill was my signature series. No. That's cool.
Look at my army man.
He's pretty army man. He's an army man. He's cool. Nice. Because it sounded like more deer. No, it's more door. Darth. It's more door. Jamie Mathias says Japanese uniform pro krill win.
I mean, do we not have a green that already works?
What green would you use for that, Jason?
The one I've done on here.
This is pretty cool. I like this little these little highlights you're doing. Making them come to life.
Deets and Doots.
Commando camp, my army men should be arriving tomorrow. Nice.
And I want to build up more of a thick highlight. Kind of where that little dot is right there. Doot, and right here. So pull your line and then focus in on putting a little bit more paint where it joins with the vertical cylinder shine there. Like so. And then anytime I get to an edge, I tend to want to brighten things up. So I'll do a little bit more paint down at the bottom of that line too.
Now, Jason, after your army man, what conquest model you think you're going to do next?
So I started some last night.
Oh, you did?
I put pictures in the Discord.
Oh. I didn't see them.
Yeah, I started some last night.
Is it raining right now?
It was going to, yeah.
Sweet Mary. Okay, what'd you start?
The Ifrit sword dancers, I think they're called. The
Ifrits?
genies, the jinn.
Where'd you put him in? Work in progress?
No, I put it on main. I'm an idiot.
No. Jason, where is Jason? Doobly doobly doo. Okay. Nice. That's cool. Looking. There you are, doing some late night goofing off. I see. Huh. Sugar Rush says, Jason, did you get any of the origami warriors? He did. I built them.
Yeah, he built them.
Those are cool
They're
models.
sitting right over here.
Derpstick says, how would you go about painting a glowing power sword? The color doesn't really matter. Could be blue or green. Just wondering how you'd paint it compared to painting non-metallic metal or true metallic steel. Power swords.
It really depends. I like to do power swords where the anode, the little button that's on by the handguard tends to act as a spark for me, and I will do like lightning radiating out from it. I'll pull like the power axe we did for Dante out and show you, because I think his is done that way. But there's a bunch of different ways to pull that off. It really depends on what you like. If you like the blade to be completely colored in the color of your power, then you just paint it like you would any surface and focus on that color, right? You can do non-metallic and blues, greens, whatever your power blade coloring would be. Knock off most of this color here so I can get the top brightened up a little bit with just a glaze. Notice how I did that. When I knew that the color that was on my brush would be too opaque, I just took a bunch off on my thumb. That way I can come back and do a light glaze on the top of here, so it isn't just turning it white blue. I still get a little bit of that coloring on.
The Feywild looking Conquest models look really cool with the big plant dragon and the fairy looking squads.
We're painting some of those. We've started with the wood guys, these guys.
Crane Guardians?
Is that what this is? Crane Guardian?
Something like that?
Yeah, I think so.
Guardian?
Crane Guardian or something. Banging models around here. The Crane Guardian.
Yeah, he's cool. I like those.
We started painting these guys. They're a lot of fun. Neat models, neat sculpts. We have that big dragon, the big tree dragon. Weaver Quartz. But at home, I started the Sorcerer King's Jinn. I want to paint something from every army. So that's kind of where we're at right now. We've got a lot going on.
Question about the other day, says Stan. You know where you had Chris apply more pressure as he pulled the edge highlight and he found it a bit uncomfortable? Could you get the same effect if you added another layer on the highlight?
Yep. Yeah, you'll see me do that a lot on
Halfway
these small
up.
things here, where I'll do the line one consistent weight, like popping close. You'll see that like here,
Yeah.
how this line goes from thin to thick. If you want to pull it thin first and then go back and pull it a little thicker here and a little thicker here, you can do that, right? Like I can come in and brighten this up by just going and thickening up the end here.
I know it's more work, but I'm speaking for myself. I feel more comfortable pulling a quick, smooth line.
Yeah. Definitely, whatever's best for you.
Plump Crunchy says, "Hi, Jason.
Hi!
What Carapace armor color would look good on a blue-green flesh bug?"
What Carapace armor color
I'm
would
having
look
a bit
good
of
on a
decision paralysis.
blue-green flesh bug?
I think a dark green or dark blue.
Flesh bug could be black is always a great answer.
Dark blue could be cool, like a dark.
Well, yeah, if you do blue green, you can stay monochromatic, and you could either go into the lean heavy into the greens, heavy into the blues because it's already there. So you get those I forget what that's called on the color wheel, but you could do like a really deep red. Could be neat. Like a browns would always be cool. So you have a lot of choices. Purples. What do you feel like? One of those is going to lead you to something that sounds wow to you, and you can stick there. I'm doing like those models that you saw me post are going to be, believe it or not, like ice blue skin. What I would call witchfire green flames on my Freet. And gold armor. That'll be done with magentas and oranges on the gold. So it's going to be a very colorful palette across that army if I can get it right. Orange brown. I'm going to mix warm brown with orange brown to start highlighting my leather.
Plump Country says, thanks, I'll try that.
When doing, chitin or armor on Tyranids and things like that, your first easy solution is always tone on tone. A darker or lighter version of the skin works great. And then it's kind of like, well, black is always my second best guess. And then just start looking at complementary colors.
And this is warm brown you're doing right now?
This
right?
is warm brown plus orange brown.
Warm brown plus orange brown.
The base was orange, or was warm brown.
Like it.
Again, I'm adding in some depth in here that doesn't exist on the model to make it seem like it's not all just flat.
Jason.
Sir, yes, sir.
Well, you kind of answered this already, but I was going to say, do you have any special plans for Valentine's Day?
Just that cooking thing.
Right.
That's Sunday. Jen and I are boring people. We don't do celebratory stuff very often.
People?
Well, we don't do celebratory stuff very often. So Valentine's is not a big deal. But we were, when that came across, it was a Valentine's Day kind of thing. And she got excited about going, so we did it. Like I remember what it is, like $100. But it should be fun.
It will.
We'll have a good time. Like I said, we have friends going, so if nothing else, it's a great hangout on a Sunday, on a long weekend. I typically, I have to be honest, I'm a grumpy old man. I don't like giving up my Sundays because the next day's work.
But you've got it off.
But we got an extra day, right? So it's like, oh, well, we're actually taking a Monday off, which is big in and of itself.
Commando Ken, hey,
his webbing might actually be green given military, but I'm not worried about that. I'm not trying to paint this as if it were a specific army color scheme.
Oh, like a specific uniform?
So I think it is smart to say that, you can choose colors without having to really feel like you're, in this case, doing something specific,
Yeah.
you know, like U.S. military, Marine, MP, whatever you want to do. I'm treating this as if it's whatever I want it to be.
Yeah.
It's Sino-Russian, I don't know.
Commando Ken says, "Hey all, any suggestions for a light violet skin tone workup?" Light violet skin.
I would say start with, you know, dark blue shadow, something like maybe not as dark as Payne's gray, but something like dark gray blue, right? Would be great. You could also do, you know, a heavy purple if you wanted to, like dark purple, obviously. And then just work up to what you like in terms of violet, right? Our purple and faded colors in that range, faded plum. Those colors work very well when going towards a violet. In the expert line, you have dioxazine violet. You can just start there and then just lighten that up.
Torture says, "Just want to let you know I'm working on my homework lines. Small, consistent, small to big, big to small, long and straight. Thank you again for the help and assignment." Nice.
Awesome.
Sigavax, my wife will paint with me on Valentine's Day, genuinely showing interest. Nice.
Nice. That's
super
really cool.
fun.
Tell her awesome, and I hope she has fun. Enjoy the process.
Painting models doesn't have to be always based around something in particular, like a game, too. You can find so many models out there that are just fun to paint. Sculptures and all that.
What we wind up doing with Jen is she'll get on like My Mini Factory and look for STLs of stuff she really digs if we don't have models around that she likes and she wants to paint. This is weird because his shoulder, just to give you an idea about these models, right?
Yeah.
He has the harness on his webbing, right, for his standard belt and all that. But he also on the back has a strap for the gun.
Oh, he's got two straps.
And then it has the cross straps for the back. But somewhere the strap for the gun exists on the front, but not on the back, but not on the front. So,
wait a second.
You know, I'm gonna go in here right here and make this also leather instead of the green, so that it looks like we've got that strap. I don't know.
Scorcher says, "I just really appreciate you taking the time to explain things and help me. You explain things in a very way that make it easy to understand and digest. Thank you."
Thank you for hanging out and paying attention. You know, all of this relies on you guys and gals to enjoy it, for it to keep happening, and it means the world that you choose to spend your hard-earned time with us, right? Free time is very valuable, and I realize that. So thank you for hanging out with us, whether you're at work or at play, at home, taking a load off, back from a hard day work, just hanging out. Enjoy. We're very happy that you're here hanging out with us.
Commando Ken says, "Well, on the topic of abnormal skin tones, any ideas for pure white skin tone workup, like white as snow?"
Well, I mean, I still start with purples and or blues all the time. Because white as snow is a weird way of saying, like, if you just want white, you can start with grays. You just have to be careful to not go too dark and dirty it up too much. But you can just work in gray tones. I like blues, like I said, much like our polar bear guy. You know, when I think about pristine white polar bear, that's very boring, but I can still pull off the idea of a white bear when there's really no white. It's really blues, right? But because the same effect of cool versus the gold that I've done, it gives you the feeling of white polar bear without having to be white, because white's a boring color when we get down to it. So I always try to nuance it a little bit. Now, you don't have to go as blue as this. You know, you do stuff like Lion L. Johnson's cloak here. There's no white on this either. This is all just dark warm gray, neutral gray, bright neutral gray.
Huh.
You know, but it still looks like a dirty white cloak. Right?
Yeah.
It passes as white.
This is bright neutral gray?
Bright neutral gray, yeah.
Huh. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I would go back over this with like transparent white to brighten it up, and then maybe some titanium white for scritches and details on it, but not very much.
Right.
And it still passes as white. Same for the cloak in here, because remember, the brightest color on your model can look like white. If it's in that neutral tone of grays or cool tones like blues here, it'll still pull off white. It doesn't have to be white paint.
Right.
You know, we did the Tau model, which was all like cool blues and things like
Yeah.
that, and still get you to where you've got, oh, that's the wrong spot. You know, still get you to looking like white.
What's up, Mo?
You know, Enzo is a great example because Enzo has a lot of white details on him. There's no white on this. Well, there's a little bit of, like I said, a little bit of transparent white and a little bit of titanium white to get the scritches highlights going on.
Uh-huh.
But that's white and that's all grays. So again, you know, you can do wonders.
A plethora of different whites.
Oh, yeah. I just don't think anything exists in pure, you know, and it's funny because, like I said, we say snow, pure snow white, but snow's dirty. When you go out and look at snow, it's only white because it's like blinding you. When you get up close to it, it's all grays and
Yeah.
muds and
Yeah.
yellow if you aren't careful.
No, I don't think there's a Cape Vod. That you painted that thing a long time ago.
What's that?
That Lionel Johnson model?
Yeah,
That was years ago.
been a long time, yeah.
I think it was like 28 years ago.
At least 28.
PSA, says Mo, don't eat yellow snow.
Yes,
Thank you.
please do not eat yellow snow.
Thank you so much.
Mo, thank you for that.
Mo, hey.
Mo's looking
you.
out for us.
Don't eat the yellow snow, says Wirehead. A lot of people concerned about this yellow snow.
You should be.
What about the yellow paint? Brent, false. I see what you tried to do there. No. Don't eat the snow. Don't eat the yellow snow. Don't eat regular snow either, probably.
What?
Don't eat regular snow. Don't eat the snow. I don't know if that's... You never know. It's basically just eating water off the ground.
But that's where water comes from.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be picking up a pile of snow off the street and eating it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you know.
I don't know. Is this a hot take? Don't eat snow. Don't eat the paint. Don't eat any of it.
Just don't eat.
Just don't eat. All right? Sue me. I can't eat paint. Now I can't eat yellow snow. Super duper John. To Homs their Lee. To whom's their twos. Do whatever the heck you want. And everyone else have an awesome weekend. It's
little
back out
bitty
in the
shine
room.
on the button on the canteen. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Dude, water comes from the sink, says Mo. I ain't drinking.
Water comes from the ground.
Water comes from. I
Homeboy.
ain't drinking the sink water here. Probably not a best idea. That's our PSA. Don't drink Arizona tap water.
It is not recommended, I don't think.
Gross.
It just has a very heavy taste. It just,
That's the
it's
best
a
way to
very
describe
heavy
it.
taste.
If your water tastes heavy, see your congressman. Is it? I want to see if it's raining. Nope. Short-lived, Jason.
It's sunny?
Looks like it.
It may
Well,
not
it's kinda
rain.
cloudy.
It was drizzling when I was at lunch.
Where'd you go to lunch?
Clever Koi,
Oh.
right around the corner on Central.
Did he make fun jokes?
No. Their menus try to be funny by being like these really poorly drawn anime manga looking menus,
Yeah.
which is kind of funny.
Okay.
But no,
Clever
there was
Koi.
no clever.
Was it delicious?
It was pretty good. Yes, I had a chicken katsu sandwich.
Ooh, that sounds amazing.
Yeah, it was actually really good. I forget, like that place is literally walking distance, and I always forget it exists.
Clever Koi?
Yeah.
From here?
Yeah, it's central by the Georgian Dragon,
Oh, interesting.
right? So just up the road. I mean, It's a good walk from here, but
D Fresh says Arizona has a touch of magnesium. Don't drink the paint. Yep.
it's a touch of a lot of things.
It's got many touches. Eating is the same thing as drinking. Drinking is the same thing as eating. All consumption.
Just with fewer teeth. Yes, that's what we've said.
Bilal can't eat the paint. Wolfen, is there any chance we could get Jason's infinite pile of reference models photographed and uploaded somewhere?
Yeah.
Reference photographs. What are you talking
Believe it
about?
or not, I've been posting a lot on the base layer.
Yeah, go check it out.
I'm just adding a little bit more of the orange brown in to the warm brown as I go. I don't want this to get too bright.
Jake says, fellas, I'm painting the Logomon from Old World's Cathay Army. I got it painted jade and plan to come up jade to dark turquoise to turquoise. Suggestions on how to go from turquoise to white blue.
Blend them 50-50 first. Then you get that third color. That's the answer for any two colors you want to blend together. You get a color and another color. You want to mix and go from one to the other. Mix them together 50-50 and use that color in between them and see where that gets you. Now, for real ultra bright colors and dark colors, when you do that, you may have to mix like I'm doing a couple of times between, like all of this non-metallic metal on the gun and the binoculars and the buttons and stuff there is all just Payne's gray and white blue. So I've done Payne's gray with a little bit of white blue in it, so it's very dark, and then a little bit more white blue in it, so it's mid-tone, a little bit more white blue in it, so it's a highlight, and then white blue by itself. So turn it into two colors into 5 to do my non-metallic metal when I want to do like that gun metal, right?
Right.
So 2 colors can turn into as many colors as you need if you just mix a little bit of one into the other, right? As you go. Works a champ. It turns your whole paint collection into a whole lot more colors too. So you don't have to worry about it. And once you start doing, a lot of people are like, I ain't got time for that. I'm like, yeah, you do. You really do. Because mixing, you're already doing it, right? You're already trying to blend. So you're making your life harder by not mixing. And, you're not always going to just be able to reach over and grab the color that you need. Sometimes you need to blend and mix it. So 2 colors, mix them together, done deal. Easy peasy.
That works. No in-between color, question mark?
Well, like I said, if you feel like it's too much of a jump in a 50-50 mix, then do 75-25, dark color, light color, then 50-50, then 25-75, right? That's going to be subjective on your part. You don't want to make too big of a jump, right? The white blue is very bright. So you're going to need to be a little careful. But I think, what was the initial color?
Let's see. It was, I got it painted jade. Plan to work up jade
but through
to
turquoise
dark.
and bright turquoise, he said.
Yeah. Dark turquoise to turquoise.
Yeah, to turquoise, right?
Yeah.
So if you go turquoise to white blue, I think you just need to mix it once.
Okay.
50-50 turquoise, white blue, and then go white blue, and you should be fine. Now, use your eyes and your brain and make that decision for yourself, because no matter what I say, if you don't like it, mix a third color in between. You are going to always be the deciding factor in your own work, right? Regardless of what I like, you got to like it. And you have to be able to blend it, right? I might be more prone to say, yeah, you only need one mix because I can do my, glaze the first layer, then hit it a little harder the second time and feel comfortable going from one color to the other. You may not feel as comfortable with your blending capability or whatever, and so you may want to do another mix to transition you through that. That's perfectly fine.
Dan Short says, have you seen Ninjon's deck of many colors? If so, what do you think? Is there something that you might use on stream? ?
No, it's interesting, right? I mean, I think it's a useful tool. if you're ever out looking at, hey, what colors go good together? But I mean, we've had that kind of stuff forever in terms of, going and looking at color combinations and things like that. If you start learning on the color wheel things like split complementary color schemes and rectangular color schemes. I wish I had our color wheel here. I don't know where it is. It's at my other office. It's over at Clarendon.
Oh.
I'll bring it over here to the studio. So you have here, let's talk real quick. This is a good one to talk about. Right. So on the color wheel, and I'm going to screw this up because I'm not as color wheel adjacent as I probably should be. Right. Uh-huh. So on the color wheel, you've got your first pie slices are here, and those are your primaries.
Yeah.
Right? That's cyan, magenta, cyan.
Yeah.
I got them messed up. That's not how they are. Whoa. That's not how they are on the color wheel, but cyan, magenta, yellow, right? And then, across from each one directly on the triangle across, in this pie slice here, you have your complementary, right?
Uh-huh.
For each of them. So each of these colors has a complementary that goes off directly across from it. That's their complementary, right? And then you've got the ones next to it, right, are your monochromatic tones.
Yeah.
Right? So on magenta, you're going to go to red over here by yellow.
Uh-huh.
You'll start going reds, right? And then oranges, right?
Yeah.
And then over this way, you'll start going towards your violets or cyan, magenta. Yeah, you start going over towards your violets and purples, right? And so you know that you can go magenta and you can start into these very quickly and get a monochromatic, right?
Yeah.
And then you have rectangles where I think you skip one in each direction. From cyan, you skip one and here, and then you go like this, and it'll form a color scheme.
Okay, you skip one.
Yeah, I need the color wheel here to show you, right? Because this would be like magenta.
Like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. I've got my color wheel messed up because it's cyan. Well, you've got RGB on there on some of them, but it's cyan, yellow, magenta. So cyan, yellow, magenta, like this, right? So I'd have to turn it around. We'll bring the color wheel in and I'll show you. The answer to the question is yes. Tools like that can be beneficial. Not anything about John wanting to sell a tool, but those tools exist for you. Go to Home Depot today and for free grab every color catalog they have from every brand of paint they have. Take that home. Each one of them has a field of colors that work well together for different. They're usually very seasonal. So if you have a Sherwin-Williams paint store in your area, go there and just grab as many of those as possible. Right? They have those color strip things, grab as many of those as possible and then grab the color thing. And you have all that and you can look at it and just look through it and see, oh, that really appeals to me.
Yeah.
Because what will happen is you personally will have a subjective lure towards a particular family of colors. Maybe you like purples and blues and cooler colors and you'll find one of those that's like, ooh, that's rad. Maybe you like oranges and yellows and you'll find one that's more autumn scents and you'll be like, ooh, and it'll have some pale greens in there, it'll have some yellows, it'll have some reds, it'll have some oranges, and then you just use all those colors around how you want. So you already have all of that in your world, and it's less about what somebody says looks good on a Space Marine and more about which colors appeal to you when you see a bunch of them together. Huh. That's why the color wheel's hard to use because it's all colors.
Yeah.
Right? Well, it's not all, but it's a lot of color faced with. There's no browns and things like that on it, but you're going to see a lot of color, and it's overwhelming until you learn the stuff that I'll show you. I'll go get the color wheel, and we'll talk about how you can do split complementaries and all the different things that show you, like, here's a great place to start with your colors.
Yeah.
Right? Because you might say, magenta and green and yellow and purple. And you look at it, and you're like, oh, that happens to be a rectangular foursome of color that works very well, right? It's meant to work. It's something that does not make the eye think clown suit when done right. Now, anything can be overly done. But that's why I say go and get those things at your local Home Depot, Lowe's paint store that's meant for house paint, because they know most people don't know what colors go together, and that's why Behr and all those house paint companies make those catalogs that each page will be a family of colors they think are great for the season. Start there. It gives you great stuff.
Huh.
Now it may be that you go, like I said, you may go to Home Depot and all the stuff that you see is for winter because it's winter and it's all grays and blues and violets that you don't care about.
Yeah.
But generally they're going to have spring colors and autumn colors and fall and summer and all that. And you'll get pick up all those books, take them home, and boom, there you go. Look down the line and say that combo looks great. And then go see what those colors are and find in your paint collection ones that are close. The thing about John's that's really cool is he does it for hobby paints. So it will list the closest proximity to those colors for different paint lines that you may already own.
Where did you learn? Says Rit.
The world around me, basically. I always joke because I only took 2 art classes, one in high school and one in college, and I did poorly in both of them. I got my worst grades in school in my 2 art classes because I was a full of myself young man, and I was already published with my 2D art, my drawing, right? And my painting, and so I didn't listen to the teachers. I was brash and didn't think I had anything to learn, so I was a horrible student. And then it was really more about finding things I wanted to do. Painting album covers, had to get better, because at some point in time, I knew people wouldn't want my work if it wasn't in a particular style, and I don't like being locked into a style. So for painting, this is the God's honest truth, for painting and blending of color and things like that, this is back before you could go to Photoshop and do it digitally. You had to paint on canvases or vellum board or whatever I was painting on. I had to look at it from a perspective of, I was locked into a really cool kind of what I thought was cool comic booky style. Yeah. But not everybody wanted me to paint that way when doing album covers. And I had a bunch of friends and people that I was getting into in the music world that I wanted to do more album covers for. And some of them would come up and go, "Oh, dude, you're a great artist. I want you to do this." And they'd show me a picture and I'd be like,
Just not into it?
I knew I couldn't paint that.
Oh, I see.
I could draw it.
Oh, okay.
But I couldn't finish it. Because my painting skills weren't good enough at all of the blending and how to work light from dark and dark from light. Because I was just doing cartoony stuff. Yeah. You know, the kind of stuff that was more like in comic books at the time, which was not big digital colored stuff. Yeah. It was very cell shade almost feeling. And so that's kind of where I forced myself to say, I have to learn how to do this or else people are going to think I'm not a good artist. And so I just pushed myself to learn a lot like that.
There you go. Fairly pastures, defresh.
And for me, it was practice. Put paint on canvas and see what works. Push light paint into dark paint into light paint. Play around, have fun. Enjoy the process kind of stuff. Okay, so I don't think I want to go to just orange brown. That is probably...
on the bags?
Maybe I do, and I'll use a wash. Let's do that. I'll use a brown wash, one of the brown washes over the top of it. Let's do this.
Zoom out. Or let me do that. There we go. Some scritches.
Take it easy, Scorched. Have a good one.
See ya, man.
Have decided there are definitely a lot more tame options for home decor swatches. Yeah. What kind of, if I was going to go buy a color wheel, Jason, what's the term I'm looking for? Like
color wheel.
There's nothing else to that?
There
like
are,
a CMY. I was just noticing like there's a bunch of different names.
The Mars color wheel is really good.
Okay.
It gives you more of a color scheme environment where it would fit for doing what we do in wargaming.
Okay.
Because it's more desaturated colors.
Okay.
I would tell you when buying a color wheel, the best ones are the ones that have a spinny wheel on the top face.
Yes. I see.
And that spinny wheel has little windows in it.
Yep.
And those windows show you the split complementaries, the tertiaries. It shows you where the colors you're looking for are, so you don't have to remember which ones you're supposed to be picking.
Okay. That's what I was... Okay.
Right? Because for split complementaries, it's the two that are adjacent to either side of your complementary color for the color you're choosing. That's a split complementary, and those look really good. You know, for quads, or I think it's just called rectangular color. I don't remember
Interesting.
rectangular.
Okay.
I think it's rectangular. I don't remember all this crap. I wasn't schooled in this. But at that point in time, I think you take you take a primary color and you skip one in either direction and then draw a rectangle directly across a color wheel from those points.
Oh, interesting.
And then that creates a rectangle of combinations. There's a ton of ways to do it. There's triangular ones that you can do on primaries and secondaries, but the good color wheels have a cover on them, and you spin that cover, and it has a little window that says the color you want. And you spin it your primary color and you put it to magenta.
Yeah.
And then it'll have windows that say these are the colors that match with magenta, and you can kind of pick from all those colors because it covers up the rest of the color wheel, so you don't have to get overwhelmed looking at everything at once.
Right.
How Mandu says, I picked up the book Color and Light.
Yeah, a lot of people have. Off the channel. It's one that I have in my library someplace, but I haven't found it.
Ryan has his over on his side of the office.
Those things, if you learn that way, it has some good visuals in it. So it's not just for, you don't have to just read it. You can just look at it for the pictures and get some really cool ideas. But if you are good with that, then it's a fantastic way to go in. And I think this just looks good. I don't know that I have to put a wash over it.
I don't think so. I mean, you're looking for depth, right? I mean, the depth looks like it's there.
Yeah. I'm just painting with a little more dampness on my brush so it's not completely saturated when I apply it. And it's working pretty good. But,
Battlecan says, OMG, Jason just blew my mind. I've stared at this color wheel many a time, not realizing what the 3 triangles in the center were for.
huh.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's showing you everywhere you can point to find your correct complementaries.
Everywhere you look, everywhere. No free pub.
Is that a reading rainbow?
No.
What
I
was that?
could have done that. Reading Rainbow. Decided not to. That was Full House.
Oh.
Everywhere you... That's a Green Army Man for
It's
you.
a Green Army Man, right?
Right there.
A pretty good Green Army Man.
Yeah. It's fun.
I got to brighten up the skin a little bit. We stopped with just advanced flesh tone yesterday.
When you just had it right there, it looked almost flat for a second. Like it almost looked 2D when you hold it in a certain angle. That's cool.
Like, I don't know.
Just he is
I know,
almost two-dimensional.
I'm just saying, like, it looked, just for a second there, it looked really 2D.
This is why these are so great.
That's a good
because
practice
you look
tool.
at this thing that is like barely... The only way you can tell it's human is that it has sort of the right shape, right?
Yeah.
And then you can turn these into great practice sketching areas to just play with blends, playing with color. Such a cheap way to do it, too. Like literally 50 of these for $5 on Amazon, free shipping, if you have Prime, right? So it's just, it's almost a no-brainer to do this. I don't know why we don't do it. Keep more of these around here more often. Now we have 50.
You do.
So
you have a lot. For the next year, Jason will be painting Green Army Men.
No.
No,
you are incorrect.
You got to work on this Conquest, mister.
I'm working on Conquest. Hell, I painted 2 more last night.
You got to work on those.
I have
Conquest
literally
models.
80 many models in front of me that have paint on them.
I have to get serious now.
You do. I'm waiting on building. I want to paint the big bird.
The big bird?
The big bird for...
Which bird?
For Sorcerer Kings. There's only one.
There's only one.
For the genie guys that I'm painting, the Sorcerer Kings.
One man.
I don't remember where he is. He's over there someplace. I also want to paint the tree dragon. I want to paint it all. Holy cow. I have not felt this enthused.
Holy cow.
I have not felt this enthused about painting in so long.
All right. Well, get to it.
I'm...
Get on it. Oh, you know, Jason. You know me. Do. He'll get there, chat. +1 for the tree drake. It's amazing. The big bird. Uh-oh. Can you paint the big bird like Big Bird from Sesame Street?
I won't.
It's worth a try, chat. I took my shot. That would be kind of cool.
Would it though?
I think if you did it in
Would it though?
I think if you did it in a subtle color scheme
Would it,
that
though?
would call to Big Bird, I think that would be cool.
But would it though?
Yeah. I think so. Avian says, I'm impressed, Jason. You would not know it's made out of that cheap plastic.
Right? That's the goal. I mean, it's I don't think there's any way to hide it being a cheap plastic bottle, but it's a lot of fun. I'm alternating back and forth from fairly heavy glazes to fill color in, and then more opacity to get color right where I want it here. So
That's beige red?
yeah,
Knife hands.
knife hand. I mean, that's
That's a knife
the
hand.
hardest part of the model right there, is like trying to make this look like a shaded 3-dimensional hand of some sort when it really is like a grenade with no hand.
Yeah.
Like, I want you guys to look at this
1 second.
blob.
Let me get this. There it is.
It's there's no dimension to it except for like some weird plasticky bits on it. It's like the worst thing ever. I bet there's a better one in the pack.
PS1 rendered hand says Super Bleeder.
It literally
That's
is a
hilarious.
PS1 rendered hand, right? It is. It's that little hand grenade
That's
shape that they put.
awesome.
That's exactly what it is. Like OG Tomb Raider, right? It's a geometrical nightmare. Big sigh, Chris.
I'm good. Jason, it's almost time.
No way.
It's 3:53.
That's 7 minutes, Chris. I can do miracles in
You
7
do.
minutes.
I'm just letting you know it's almost time.
It's so funny.
Ash, Chris, I've put a picture on Discord where I'm sure to explain your color wheel covers everything. Oh, okay, cool. I'll check it out. Drum roll time? Why is it drum roll time? Okay. Panic Bomb says, you're 353, Chris. Panic Bomb. That's hilarious.
Don't ever change.
Baby J can paint a model and a half in 7 minutes. This is true. Sugar Rush says, tell Jason he has 7 minutes. Suddenly he thinks he can paint like Baby J. Sugar Rush, I don't know why I gave you that accent, but I heard it in my mind. So you're painting Conquest at home, huh? Are you going to do that tonight, Jason?
Probably.
Okay.
Probably. Jen's got her her 1 time a month choir
Oh.
that she's probably leaving for right about now.
Okay. Okay.
She goes and sings tonight. Has some fun with a friend of hers. So
Does she come back and sing for you?
no,
Oh.
she'll play it the stuff that they record at the deal for me.
Oh, they record it?
Yeah, they record it.
Nice.
They do
That's
an audio
cool.
recording of it.
That's really cool.
I'm trying to give him some laugh lines, but it looks very cartoony the way it is, right? Because it's not.
I can tell what you're doing, though.
I'm trying to give him nostrils as well if I can. Very hard, chat. Working with limited detail here. Trying to not make him look too goofy, but I gotta I have like the shape of the hand as a face, but it has a nose on it too. Not too shabby.
I think it looks good. We need a color for XV88. Oh, that's that weird GW brown color, isn't it?
We had one, didn't it? One
What
of the
is
orange
this?
brown's very close, or the dark green brown is very close.
Dark green brown.
Yeah, dark green brown is very close.
Mondays, I think that is the closest we can get you.
One of the colors out of Flame On set. Very, very close.
That's pretty cool. Knife hand.
There we go, chat.
There it is. There's your Green Army men.
Paint a green army man.
1 second. There you go. Green Army men.
Lots of fun. Obviously, you can do a lot more. Highlight it more, do whatever you want. But I think this is a pretty good spot.
That's in a great spot.
It's really the power of Pro Curl, right? Our matte finish is just what's killing it on this guy because that's giving it the ability to put depth on him. If it were shiny, I think we'd lose it and it would still look like cheap plastic.
Yeah. I think it looks great.
Yeah, no, it's fun.
Yeah.
Again, being able to have a canvas like this, I always say palette, but in order to have a canvas, or the great thing about having a canvas like this, it gives us the ability to put detail on it to bring back things it's lacking on its own.
Yeah.
Right? The gun is crap. It doesn't have a pistol grip to shoot with, but by turning it into non-metallic metal like this, it doesn't matter. You stop caring about the shape of the sculpt and the fragileness of the detail or the lack thereof.
Right.
I've put things on here that don't exist. The buttons for the straps don't exist. There's nothing on there, right? So add it in. The button for the canteen doesn't exist. Add it in, right? Do some things that give you a way to make it look more detailed than it is.
Yeah.
Folds where there aren't folds, wrinkles where there aren't wrinkles. Things where you can shade and bring depth into it. Now on this leg, this wrinkle's actually here on the knee.
Right.
But on this one, this one's kind of lumpy over here, so I made this one to kind of offset this one.
Oh, DM Best says, hey, first time chat. I arrived late and I'm very new to the hobby and channel. Did you start priming it with a matte varnish before you actually started painting?
Just a matte primer. We use our matte black primer. So yeah, I would put matte black primer on it first. That's what we did.
And
I cleaned the mold lines because they have god-awful mold lines, as you can see. Cleaned the mold lines on it with my knife, and then primed it with black primer, and then went over the top of that with red oxide, our red oxide primer.
Yeah.
That's why you see kind of that reddish brown in the shadows. Just gives me a really good place to start from for adding depth to greens. Browns and such work really great, but the red oxide is fantastic, as you can see, for doing underpainting for camo greens. It just gives it a really good earthy tone without just being boring brown. The red brings some life into it. Yeah, burnt sienna works really well for that too.
Yeah.
100%. I really like the red oxide because it's primer. I can just spray it. Boom.
Yeah.
But it sits in that really, because it's a darker than our normal red oxide. I should have called it dark red oxide. That's my fault. But the red oxide primer is a darker color than our normal red oxide and gives you the ability to be closer into that burnt sienna range.
Yeah.
I still get a kick out of how skinny he is.
He's a little gay.
Jackie Paper. Was it Jackie Draper who became Jackie Paper and Puff the Magic Dragon?
I don't know. That's a great point. I don't know.
I think so.
But he is a little thin guy. He's a sandwich.
But yeah, definitely prime them. They're a very waxy, rubbery plastic, so just putting paint on them is going to cause you all sorts of problems. But you can see how junky the detailing is, but how much you can bring it alive just by accenting it a little bit, putting in some wrinkles where they don't exist, like in this satchel or bag that's on his hip here.
Yeah.
Right. Like I said, all of the buttons that I've added in, the clasps for the suspenders and such.
Yeah.
So you can get away with a lot. Right. See, his submachine gun has no trigger handle on it. I wonder if that's like a thing.
Isn't it?
Like maybe I don't know.
Isn't there? I don't know.
Doesn't make any
I thought it
sense.
was like a push thing. For
It's very weird. This guy
he
has
have a trigger either.
This guy has a M1 Garand.
There's no. Yeah. There's probably. He's probably covering it. Nice.
Yeah, lots of fun.
Good stuff.
Thank
You
you,
were all
Chris.
participating in this challenge. I think it's going to be a fun time for everybody. Can he still go pew pew? Yes, of course. Pew 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 pew. Paintball's coming 2020 or 56?
No, it's not. No, it won't.
We just stay it way in the future.
No, it
Jason.
won't. I won't do it.
2064.
I shan't.
He shan't and he won't.
I shan't and I won't.
You
To whom's,
shan't?
to whom's there ones.
To whom? No, it's to Homster Lee's.
I don't even know what to Homster leaves.
To Homster Twos.
He just changes it every time, and
To-
none of it. He's never
to-
hit one that makes any sense.
To Lobster Twos. To Homster Wees.
Are you saying lobster?
To Whomster Caloos? I don't know.
Are you,
man.
what are you saying?
I'm slowly dying.
You had Taco Bell for lunch, and you're gonna pew pew later, Wad.
Hey,
Yeah,
yo.
that's a
take
personal-
It easy, Wad. Whoa. Yikes.
That's a personal rattle can. The Garand guy would be cool to paint, right? But he's even like his stomach collapsed. That was the thing with a bunch of these guys, is that the mold just kind of sunk in. You can see how his stomach just collapses inward. It's completely concave, and he's already the same skinny.
You mean these Green Army men weren't perfectly sculpted? Get your money back.
I'm calling. I told
Call
you. I'm
your-
calling the
Call
the
your
company.
congressman.
Like I didn't. Can you imagine if I sent pictures of this painted guy to the place and said, "Listen,
Hey,
I have a problem. When I paint them, they look like garbage because these sculpts suck." And they would
By
just.
the
I want to
way-
know what the email we would get back would be.
They're like, so sorry.
So do you know what these are for, sir?
Have
You
you ever
spent
seen this?
$5 for 50 of them. Get over it, is what I would hope they would say.
yeah,
That would make my day.
I would hope they're that bold.
They'd probably say, "Well, we'll send you more," and then you just get like a truckload. That would even be better if a dump truck pulls up and dumps 5 million of them in your front yard just because you're an asshole.
Just a joke.
Can you imagine? It's like the guy that went and paid his overdue balance at the library with pennies.
yeah.
You know, just because.
Oh,
Everyone, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Really enjoyed it having you here on Friday, watching me paint up the last of the Army Man. We'll get back to some other models next week, starting on Tuesday. Remember, we're off Monday because Monday is President's Day. It is the big pile of shame, right? Monday is President's Day, and the company is closed down. So we will see you back here on Tuesday. But remember, if you're new around here, hit the follow, subscribe, like, all those buttons. And Monday through Friday from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Monument Standard Time, right here in Phoenix, Arizona. You can do this every day.
that's right.
Every weekday.
Every weekday.
We'd love to see you back. So thanks for joining us this week. We've had a lot of fun. We got to see Chris paint some non-metallic metal.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed that show. I think that was a lot of fun because it was the first time that we've really watched the brushstrokes happen live and get direction and feedback on what's right, what's wrong, and
Right.
see the outcome of course correction on Chris's standpoint, which he did a great job.
Yeah.
So that was fantastic.
was
Hope we
fun.
can do more of those in the future. And next week, I don't know, we'll just carry on with some fun model painting.
Yeah.
We got our Army Man painted. We did a lot this week. Baby J painted up a really cool model from the new
Weathering-
StarCraft game coming out.
Weathering pigments.
Yeah. Oh, weathering pigments we did. We gave away some weathering pigments in our year of the giveaway. Our giveaway was on Monday this week. Haha, freaked you out on that one.
Yep.
It was Friday last week and then Monday this week. So we
That's
kind of
what-
did back-to-back giveaways.
Yeah, that's right.
So who knows what next week brings.
Who knows?
But it is the year of the giveaway. Make sure as you see the link come up in chat that you click on it. If you have not done so yet, you only have to enter once and you're entered in for the year. That's it. Make sure you do all the things. Go follow Parabellum Games. Go do all the stuff. Get you extra input into it.
Yeah.
And, yeah, have a great time.
Cool.
Make sure to check out monumenthobbies.com. Buy some paint. It keeps us going.
That's right.
And then stick around because you're going to find us somebody to raid.
That's right.
I'm sure there's somebody else doing some hobby goodness on a Friday.
That's right.
We will find those people. We will send you there, and you will act nice. Do you hear me, chat?
Do it.
Act nice. Be nice. Play nice.
That's right.
Show some love. And we'll catch you back here on Monday. Tuesday.
Tuesday.
I'm so used
That
to
was
Monday.
close, man.
Ooh, I caught it.
Tuesday.
Have a great weekend, a long weekend for President's Day. We'll see you back here on Tuesday, gang. Adios.